Hi, my name is Benny Sidney Flores. After Amelia discussed the representing entities as step 1 of transforming ERD to relations, we will now discuss step 2, which is the representing relationships. The ways to represent a relationship in a conceptual ER model to its equivalent construct in the relational logical mode are the degree of the relationship and its cardinality. I am now going to explain the representation of one is to many and binary one is to one relationships. For us to better understand relationship, think of it as a verb. Like marriage will be the relationship and husband and wife will play the role of entity A and entity B. The most common type of relationship and the easiest to represent is a one is to many relationship. Let's assume that there are two entities, A and B, and are maintaining a one is to many relationship. We simply add the primary key of the entity on the one side of the relationship as a foreign key in the relation that it is on the many side of the relationship. Let's create an example using a customer and its order. The corresponding entity relationship model will look like this. So let us now link the customer entity type to another entity type order. Let the relationship have a cardinality ratio of 1 is to many, and let's call this relationship places. After representing the two entity type customer and order in their equivalent relations, we now map the one is to many relationship places. We maintain the original customer relation created, but for the order relation, we include the primary key. The resulting relation schema is order that contains order number, date, customer number. So let us now move to representing binary one is to one relationships. If two entities are maintaining a one-to-one relationship and they can share the same primary key, this may be resolved by combining the entities into one. This means that the attribute of one entity will be moved into the other and a common primary key will be established. Let us use the example of a passenger and a passport. So each passport must be owned by a passenger. This is clearly a relationship with a cardinality ratio of 1 is to 1. This kind of relationship can be resolved simply by merging the two entity types and the relationship into a single relation. This technique is particularly appropriate when the participation of the entity types are total. Example, an instance of one entity type ensures the existence of an instance of the other entity type. So using the ERD example, we let the entity type passenger be entity A and entity type passport be entity B. Adding the primary key of A as a foreign key of B, or adding the primary key of B as a foreign key of A, or both of the above. The designer is left with the discretion as to which of the three is the most appropriate. To know more about the many-to-many relationship, please refer to the next video.